Hey, and welcome to the Solid Verbal. Now would be a perfect time to consider subscribing. Yeah, that little subscribe button for year-round premium college football content. That's it. Here's the video. Enjoy. Subscribe.
38-33 Tennessee wins. Here's a bad gambling beat for you. You didn't even mention that. Tennessee was favored by 10.5 points at kick. They led 38-21, about 8 minutes left in the game. Florida scores a touchdown with about 5 minutes left. They missed the 2-point conversion. Makes it an 11-point game. They march the field in the final minute to score a touchdown to complete the vaunted backdoor cover. End up losing this one by 5. Also, as you mentioned, the Gators were not done at that point. They recover an onside kick, a really nice onside kick. You have to remind yourself in that moment that even though he catches it in stride and keeps running, that he can't keep running. You can't advance the onside kick once you recover it.
Right.
But just a beautiful job of the onside kick. There was another one in the Pitt game, which was equally as fun, but for different reasons. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. Florida gets the ball back, 16 seconds left to go, 60 yards with it. The fact that they actually had a shot at this game was impressive, and I think spoke to the level of fight. Billy Napier was like livid on the sidelines after a couple calls. I thought he was going to get tossed from this game. You're right to point out what Anthony Richardson did as well. Anthony Richardson, 515 total yards and 4 touchdowns. I think it's fair to say in a losing effort.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's the Florida side of things. They tried valiantly to get back into this thing. It was too little too late, but you like that fight if you're a Florida fan. And I think you like what you saw out of Anthony Richardson here, the way he led the team. Let's talk about Tennessee, because Tennessee jumped in our poll. Tennessee's going to jump in a lot of polls this week, especially with Oklahoma losing. Tennessee, from my standpoint, at least on offense, is basically all Hendon Hooker. Now, they're a little bit more diversified than a team like Florida because they're able to use Jabari Small, and they've got more weapons, I guess, more proven weapons that they can use to beat you. But this is undeniably Hendon Hooker's team. They're probably going to lose a dumb one along the way, but this team can score reliably. They can score quickly. I think without a shadow of a doubt, that makes the SEC more interesting because they've got Bama, they've got Georgia, they've got Kentucky still on the schedule. Right now, I think they're better than Kentucky. I think they can score with Bama. They're still losing to Georgia, but like this is the kind of team that we had talked about in previews as a complete, at least offense in the SEC East that makes the conversation more interesting. And now on the heels of this win, I'm really excited to see where this team goes moving forward. It feels like Josh Heupel's got this thing going at a pretty good clip, and Tennessee's going to be a force in the SEC, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it, Greg McElroy. I echo everything you said. It can be argued that no single player is more valuable to his team than Hendon Hooker is to Tennessee in this moment after that type of performance. We don't know what Florida fully is or is not, but yeah, you watch that Tennessee team, if you're not going to be excellent, and there's a lot to be desired on defense in specific moments for Tennessee, be super entertaining and dangerous. And it is undeniable that is what Tennessee, as they are currently composed, that's what they are. And so really nice win to come away with that win. They had lost, 16 of 17 heading into the game. And so to have game day there, to have, everybody all checkerboarded out, including the guy with the checkerboard beard.
Oh, yeah. By the way,
what's better than that?
The stadium looked awesome. Neyland Stadium looked awesome with the orange and white checkers. That was so cool.
I've been on the field for this game, and it is an overwhelmingly excellent experience. Like, you are overwhelmed by the situation around you, the environment around you. So very cool of Tennessee, and one of those teams that came into the game with the hype of game day and the hype of expectations, and even in their more down moments. And I really liked watching what Florida was able to do and develop the Justin Shorter, the Penn State transfer, Ricky Pearsall, the ASU transfer. They made plays, they found open grass, but yeah, Tennessee ultimately was the answer.